and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Dosunmu, MP out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Irving, and it's Christie in at the 2 guard. And for San Antonio, they've got Vaughn. He's out there with Castle. Victor Wembenyama is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Holmes in at the power forward position. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fun one.
Here's Castle. Here's Vassell. Connects from three-point range. Vassell's got the first basket of the game for the Spurs. Dosunmu, the pass to Irving. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own.
Wembenyama, a screen on Irving. Here's Vaughn. Pass to Vassell. Clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Holmes can't get it to go in. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Now, here's MP. Pass to Dosunmu. Christie kicks to MP. The three-pointer, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Castle. 9 points last game. Vassell, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Here's Castle. 18 feet out.
You should know a young guy like MP is looking to send that shot all the way into the crowd.
So it's the Mavericks now. Irving finds MP. Back to Irving from past the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Lively. Here's Christie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
They get it back. Holmes, good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. Some last season stats for him. He was around 14 points a game last year. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Now, here's Holmes. Following the miss by MP. Inside. Fader on the way. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Look, when he's that close, you have absolutely no chance against Wemby.
Here's MP. And the layup falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Holmes. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
MP passes to Dosunmu. MP inside. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 4. Nobody near Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 6.
Look, he is a 50, 40, 90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against the 76ers did some solid work. He ended up with 15 points on the night, and his work ethic was evident, notching a double-double and also making his presence felt. Flat out took over that one. He put the team on his back, controlling the game. We'll see if he can repeat that incredible performance tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now, here's Dosunmu. 9 points last game. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Mavericks score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Vassell. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
A nice shot by MP. He's got 7.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A different look for Dallas. Anthony Davis comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Hardy in for Dosunmu. Ivy finds Nurkic. Back to Ivy. Pass to Santos. Cranes the three-pointer.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
So it's the Spurs now, following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's MP. 7 points in the game. The Spurs making a switch here. He's checked in for Dallas. Dosunmu comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. MP outside. And the foul called on Victor Wembenyama. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Dosunmu finds MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembenyama.
Love that shot fake by MP, just fooling the D right out of their shoes.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
They've got Ivy. He's out there with Vaughn. And it's Branham in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
Great to see Wemby go at it with intensity. He fought for that bucket.
Dallas making a switch here. Davis is checked in. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Now here's Davis. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Castle. Defended by Dosunmu. Castle misses. Dallas leading by 11. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Davis sets a screen. Hardy drops one in from the wing. Hardy's got 5 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Vaughn. Here's Holmes. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmes got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
MP kicks to Davis. That's short off the rim. Spurs trail by 11. Here's Vaughn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. They get the rebound. That one, no good. Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And Davis gets it to go.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. And Jason Kidd is called timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Dallas with a change here too. Irving's checked in. MP converting the tough bucket.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Pass to Vassell. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. MP with a screen on Ivy. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 5. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Here's MP. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
The shot by Ivy, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. They lead by 14. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Now, here's MP. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
And he dunks it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Ivy. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the Spurs making a change here. Rynham's checked in. MP outside. To the middle. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
To the left wing. Vassell outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks leading by 11. In the corner, Irving with it. MP against Vassell. MP passes to Dosunmu. Puts up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dosunmu's got 5 points so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah. And now let's take a moment to see how. And that is our.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. MP out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Christie, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Now, here's MP. Rebounded by the Spurs. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Spurs trail by 14. Five to shoot. Driving the lane. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on MP. The Spurs have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. No good on the second free throw. Mavericks leading by 13. Irving passes to Lively. Holmes against MP. Outside Irving. The 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. 11 points in the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Lively the pass to MP. MP strong inside.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Poked loose. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Castle. MP outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. He was all alone on that one. Castle's got 6.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's MP. He's got 15. MP staying with it through the contact.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Vassell kicks to Holmes. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Castle. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Castle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
MP finds Lively. Back to MP. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. MP's got 19 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Wembenyama outside. There's the pick. Pass to Holmes. Vassell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by MP. Dallas leading by 12. Irving passes to Dosunmu. MP outside. He lobs it up and stolen by Wembenyama. And here's the fast break. Here's Vaughn. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Wembenyama. Over to the left wing. Vaughn misses the 3. Mavericks have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. And here is MP. He's got 19. To the wing on the left. Here's Christie. Wembenyama with the rebound. Wembenyama has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Well, some have argued that Wembenyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And here's Wembenyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Vaughn, the pass to Wembenyama. Love the confidence from Wembenyama.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You take a look at Hardy. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Lively with the screen. Here's MP. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Ivy passes to Santos. Bucket is good.
What a play there. The hoop plus.
Teams deciding to change it up. Ivy is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Victor Wembenyama. And it's Branham in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Now, here's Dosunmu. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for San Antonio. Mavericks leading by 15. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. From outside the arc, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
MP with a screen on Mitchell. There's the triple. Simpson with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Jaden Ivey.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Barnes checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for MP.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wembenyama with the bucket.
Hey, don't feel bad. Everyone struggles to keep Wemby off the glass.
Dallas leading by 12. MP up top. Screen by MP. Nailed from three-point land.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Wembenyama sets a screen for Ivy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Wembenyama. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. For Dallas, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Davis against Wembenyama. Here's Christie. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. That 3 off the mark. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Branham. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now, here's Dosunmu. Pass to MP. Here comes MP. That one doesn't drop. Good defense by Wembenyama. Here's Castle. Back to Wembenyama. Over Irving, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Wembenyama has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what's scary about Wemby is that his jumper is only getting better.
Here's MP. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The question is, how do you stop Wemby when he gets the ball in that spot? So far, there hasn't been an answer.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Low block shot on the way. Irving can't get it to go.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Wembenyama deadly inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 16 points here in the second half.
And MP is having himself a game, staying aggressive.
Pass to Wembenyama. Shoots over Lively. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving finds MP. Dosunmu with the bounce pass. MP against Wembenyama. MP passes to Dosunmu. The 19-foot shot. Victor Wembenyama grabs the rebound. Wembenyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight. From 10 feet out, on his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Christie. Dallas moving it around. MP against Holmes. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
This is NBA-level physicality, but MP has been prepared for it since his arrival.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that'll push the lead to double digits. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Vaughn, the pass to Wembenyama. Here's Wembenyama slicing to the basket.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Mavericks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Vassell, no good. Holmes against MP. Here's the teardrop. Good work defensively by Holmes. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off